And coming up, we'll see Foster Moreau. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Commanders and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one. Coming off the bye week. While their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry. Just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye or in more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs. You're going to see a lot of teams in that spot try some big plays early to grab that momentum.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from Indy. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And his first pass falls incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Tight end going in motion here. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that's good for a gain of 5. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 48. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
We've got an injured player after that one, and this is a scary sight. Terry McLaurin, the one who's shaken up. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running out of the gun with Moss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Coverage by Mikey Samerstill.
Pass play coming here. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They'll try and throw it here. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, off play action. He fires one deep down the middle. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Pass play now. Over to Pittman on the sideline. Caught. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Swift gets in on the option. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one. Has it in close. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They go counter, it's Moss. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now Daniels off the play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goal to go, they're passing. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. The Bats got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the 37. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd and short, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A toss now to Robinson. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. He brings it in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Robinson on the inside give. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that drive before it could get started.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Whistles sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the gun, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first. Daniels back to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Shane Steichen definitely saw things differently, and now he's thrown the challenge flag. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On 2nd down, Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Julian Blackman. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Play fake here. Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Again, Daniels to the air. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to the air here. Wilson's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Setting up a throw. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
That pass caught by Gould. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one, he's out of bounds, no return on the kick.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin with a couple of teams who met in the playoffs just a few years back. Peyton Manning versus Ray Lewis. It's Denver heading east to take on Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. The Ravens could wrap up this first half at a strong 7-1 with a victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bears trying to hold on and claim victory.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Daniels now. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Colts will take over. Here's first and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Stays in the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. Going for the first with Dobbins. That's the first and more inside the 45. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. To throw it on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's second down. Throwing off the play fake here. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Daniels. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. He breaks a tackle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw, Daniels. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Colts ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down, here's an option to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking for a throw here. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Juju Brents with a stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, you call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Daniels on 1st down. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Ball at the 33 for first down. Another carry for Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to gets his tight end on the corner route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's marking won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
3rd and long for him here. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's tackled for a short gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running it again with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 3rd of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll send their tight end right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Man in motion, headed right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. 1st and 10 from the 41. Again, Daniels to the air. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Tight end motioning right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Hand off to the up back. And this one doesn't go far. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll motion a tight end left. Back to throw it. He has the 1st over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Commanders down by only 3. They'll come up 1st and 10. Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up 2nd down. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Flag down, this could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still third down.
So the penalty yardage moves him a bit closer here for 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Washington.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. He'll look to throw it. Hits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. To throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Nearly an interception on that play. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here he is to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.